It's a Thrifty Thursday, and we're learning how to eat well and save more with Megan Murdahl with the North Harvest Bean Growers Association. Thank you so much for coming in. I love this idea because, you know, we all want to save some money, but we also all want to eat healthy.
Exactly.
And no one has a lot of time either. We're busy families.
Exactly. So I'm just here to show some easy, fast, healthy, convenient ways for people to enjoy great meals together as a family.
Okay, so where are we starting today? Because even before we get into the actual quesadilla that you're making, you have some great advice for families.
Yeah, so one of the things that I think is most important for people to think about if you want to eat well and save money is there are certain ingredients that you should always have on hand. And so having a well-stocked pantry with the right herbs and spices, canned goods, and frozen food. So today, the quesadillas I'm making are using frozen vegetables and canned beans. And these are two ingredients that I always keep in my kitchen. They are a great base for so many healthy, affordable meals.
Oh.
So to get us started, I'm going to just start sauteing up some onions here. And we just want to let those work with a little bit of oil. Whatever type of oil you like to have, olive oil is fine. Some of the vegetable oils are a little bit more cost effective. From a cost savings perspective, I always recommend to folks buy the bags of onions versus the single onions. It's about half as much money, and onions last a really long time. So we're going to let those onions work together. And then, as I mentioned, we're doing frozen vegetables in the quesadillas today. So this is a frozen mixed veggie blend that has broccoli and cauliflower and peppers and corn and all sorts of stuff in here. And if you were to think about buying each of these individual vegetables and chopping them up, it'd be a lot of work and it costs a lot of money.
True.
So for a couple bucks, you can get a frozen bag of veggies here and let that all work together.
And you keep it in the freezer. You don't have to worry about it going bad either, because that's sometimes a concern when you're buying fresh veggies. If you don't eat it right away, they go bad.
Exactly, exactly. And when we throw away food, we're throwing away money. So we want to make sure that we're getting use out of every single thing that we buy. And so we're just going to let this all work together. And one other thing I wanted to say too is with this crazy cold weather that we've been having, sometimes it can become where we are only eating convenience foods, box foods, frozen pizzas. Keeping frozen vegetables on hand, you don't have to run to the store. They're there, they're ready to use. And so to this mix of vegetables, we are going to add a cup of black beans. And when we talk about saving money and eating well, beans are an awesome way to do that. It's a plant-based protein. You're getting fiber, you're getting protein, and for less than $1 a can, this goes a long way. So we've got all of our veggies cooking here together. If we weren't on TV, I would let this go for a few more minutes. But now we're going to add some spices to this. And this is going to be a Mexican style meal because we're doing quesadillas. And this is a spice blend, like a taco seasoning packet. If you were to go out and buy cumin and coriander and oregano and chili powder, that can add up to $20-some worth of spices. Spice blends are a great way to be able to get a lot of flavor without adding a lot of money. So we're going to get this all mixed together. And again, if this was not TV, we'd probably let this go for, I'd say like 5 to 10 minutes just to get all those spices incorporated. What's nice too is because these are frozen vegetables, they're letting off some water, and this spice packet has some starch in it, so it almost makes like a sauce around your vegetables, which is really nice for the quesadillas.
It smells delicious, and it really looks great. All of the colors with the different vegetables and the beans in there as well.
And we eat with our eyes. We don't only eat with our stomachs. So I am a big fan of making dishes where I only have to use one pot. So with this dish, yeah, I hate dirty and multiple dishes.
No.
So I'm just going to transfer these veggies into a bowl. And then instead of washing this, which we don't have to do, all I'm going to do is just take a paper towel and just wipe the excess juices and food out of there. Because this is what we're going to make our quesadillas in.
Okay.
So we're going to get this going back on the pan again. And I've got some spray here. And now all we're going to be doing is layering up our quesadillas. So 6-inch flour tortilla, place that down, a little bit of cheese, put that on the base, add our mixture here back in, get that on there. And if a little bit spills out the side, that is just fine. Then we're going to do a little bit more cheese on top. The cheese on both sides is essential so that it can bind it all together.
Okay. cheese is also something you could buy in advance and have in the freezer.
Absolutely.
With your veggies as well.
And especially when cheese is on sale too.
Right.
You know, you'll see it can be about twice the difference in price sometimes, depending on when you buy it. So then I just spray the top again. This is all cooking up together. And then we have one of those over there ready to go. This is entire meal feeding a family of 6 is less than $10.
Wow, that's incredible. Thrifty Thursday, I love it.
Awesome.
We're gonna try to make this a regular thing as well. So I can't wait till you're in again.
Awesome, thanks so much.
Thanks for coming in. We'll be right back.